Welcome to the high-level overview demo of Dynamics 365 Business Central Approval Plus. In this session, we'll be looking at all the key areas that are included within the Approval Plus module, such as workflows and approver user setup. The approval areas that are included in the Approval Plus module are general journals, payment journals, cash receipt journals, and purchase and sales documents. I will now show you some of the key features that is part of the Business Central Approval Plus module. The first area I will show you is workflows. Workflows within Business Central is where you will set up the rules, who you'd like the approval to go to, what happens once it's been approved, does the document get released ready for posting? If the document is rejected, would you like a comments box to pop up so the user can put the reason why it's been rejected? And if it's been cancelled, to reopen the document. I'm just going to go into add remove record restrictions, and in here this is where you can say how you would like the approver to be sent and to who. So we have many options in Business Central. We have approver chain, direct approver, first qualified and specific approver. The specific approver is someone that you assign to this workflow and it will always go to that user. The rest I will talk about in the approver user setup. And one other area is workflow user groups, and I will also talk about those later. So I'm now going to go to the approval user setup. And this is where you will come in and set all the users up, and you'll set their user ID and who their direct approver is. The approver ID is used for direct approver or approval chain, so it will keep going up the chain until it hits the person with the correct approval amount. And then first qualified, it will come and look who has the correct, in this case, purchase amount, and it will find that user and send it to that user. The user will then receive an email to go and approve. So the next area I'm going to go to is the workflow user groups. The workflow user groups are another type of group of users where you can say, I would like 10 members in this group, but only one of those 10 need to approve, or all 10 of them can approve. We can also do sequence, so you could say it can go to these 5 people and one of them can approve, but then it's got to go to sequence 2 to the head of purchasing, and you can set up sequence within workflow user groups. I'm now going to show you how approvals work. So I'm going to go to a purchase order. And from the purchase order, once it has been created and the user has entered all the lines and they're happy with the purchase order, they can then send this off for approval. So they'll click request to approve, send approval request. The system then will tell the user that it has been sent for approval, and the status has now changed to pending approval. What will happen is the system will then send a notification out to the approver and the approved to go and approve the document. So I've now changed to the approver now. So I'm just going to go to the request to approve page. Within the request to approve page, this is where all their approvals will appear. So I can see it's for a purchase order. I have the option to approve and reject here if I want to, or more likely I'm going to want to see the record. So I will open the record. From here, I can review the document and see any attachments that have been attached to that document. Once happy or unhappy, I can then approve or reject. I'm going to approve this document. Once it's been approved, the status will change to released, and then the user can send that off to the supplier or they can post the invoice. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like more information about the modules, please contact Tisski.